Hey guys, Klongai here, and today I have two replays for you featuring Russian 122mm. The first one is the IS-2M, a tank that I was asked to review multiple times, but I never did. People were like, Klongai, why haven't you reviewed the IS-2M yet? Well, because it's kind of a tank that a lot of people got, and it was free, and I just didn't see a reason to review it. It's an IS-2 with slightly better side armor and a better performing gun, but it's slower. There you go. There's the review of the tank. Go play an IS-2 if you want to see what this tank is. And voila. Boom. IS-2M. So, Rage and I are pulling them out. This is back when they were fairly new. I mean, they're still new. They're a month old, right? So they're still fairly new. But this is his first time pulling it out. And I'd already played like 3 games in it. And I was telling him, you know, it's Russian. You're not supposed to aim. You're just supposed to... I thought he was going to drive in front of me, so I turned left to go around that guy, but it didn't work out that way. And I was telling him, Rage, you just got to point and shoot. Da! You are the Russian tank, that's it. And he doesn't do that. He aims every single shot. Not us, though. You're going to see this game is kind of disgusting. Where we just do things only Russian tanks can do. Which is just drive around RB-RT and win the game. So we're going to go up on this ridge. We have optics on here, and we have vents, and we have food. I don't think I went with gun lane drive. Maybe I did go with gun lane drive instead of vents. I don't know, but I think my view range is up to 438. Not too bad. And as you can see, the shell bloom was still bigger than my health indicators, and it just flies. Actually, it didn't even fly where I was aiming. Instead, it went straight towards where his fuel tanks would be, because Russia. No problem, comrade. And he misses us fully aimed, which is kind of funny. So now we're going to advance. And pretty much this whole game, you're going to see us shooting with full blooms, half blooms, so on and so forth. We never actually fully aim a shot, I don't think, this game. And I don't think we missed a singular shot. There's shot number 2. And it does, in fact, fly straight and hit the IS. Of course, we were only 15 meters away, so I should hope we would hit. We put another shell into him, and Rage rolls high and finishes him off. I don't know if you noticed, but Rage actually bounced off of him the first shot, which is kind of unfortunate. This next shot, as soon as we're loaded, we fire it off, boom, straight into the Jackal, an auto-loading British Sherman medium tank thingamabop, I think? Yeah, I think so. And there's that guy. We're just gonna... He's reloading. The SU just fired an HE shell, so we're gonna do this. Hello, buddy, old pal. Boom, we put the shell in. 420 damage roll, and we're gonna pull back. T-20 puts a shell into us, but not too big of a deal. And we're just gonna continue this game to just point our gun and fire. And it's Russian. Jackal's coming back around. We notice him. He puts a shell into us, but he's not able to put any more in before we finish him off. Down goes the Jackal. Another thing about this tank is I think it carries more ammo. Does it carry more ammo than the IS-2? I'm not sure. We've got 24. We had 29, shot a couple. Yeah, I think so. I think you carry 30 in the IS or the IS-2, right? So that's pretty nice. But anyway, we snap a shot into the T-34 100. And yet again, he goes down. Are we going to do the same thing to this guy? Nah, he goes down. But we're not done yet. This game is going to end very abruptly. Boom! We snap a shot into a corner-hugging T-20, and it goes in. No problem whatsoever. We still have not missed a singular shot, and we are not done yet. Even though their team is just getting crushed. I mean, what can you do when you've got 2 top-tier heavy tanks? Well, at least one. One top-tier heavy tank that's just hitting every single shot, and it's got a 122mm gun. Their team is going to melt, and that's what happened. We put a shell in the T-29, put 2 shells into the IS, put some shells in T-34 100 and in the Jackal. All their top-tier tanks just got feasted on, and we just went boom, 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 boom. But we, like I said, are not done yet. We've got one more shot left in us. There's artillery. We're going to put a shell into him. We started to aim this, changed our mind, let it fly, and it flies straight. Not even half aimed. Huge watermelon on the screen, and we finish him off. Down goes the artillery, and the game ends. Nice, quick, fast, action-packed game with Russian RNG, Russian number generator? Yes, with the Russian number generator, hitting every single shot we fired, making 123,000 credits. 999. That's what they were saying. The enemies were saying every time we shot this tank. 9 shots hit. 9 shots fired, 9 shots hit, 9 shots penetrated. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. But now we're going to jump into another 122mm premium Russian heavy tank. Now we are in the IS-6 with Rage Eternal. The difference between this game and the last one even though we're with the same player, is the fact that this is actually from January. Not January, February, the second month of the year. Those of you who are confused and have no idea what I'm talking about, hopefully you all do, but maybe you don't, I don't know. Another thing about this one is it really isn't kind of a special game. It's an ace tanker, but that's about it. Other than that, there's nothing really special about it. It's just a game, and we play well, I guess. And we win, and we get an ace tanker. There's no special plays. There's no snapshot RNG. There's no huge ammo racks. There's no holding down the line against all odds. There's no driving around and just pressing RB, RT and hitting 9 shots out of 9. And penning 9 shots out of 9 like the last game. This is kind of just your Joe average game. Just a good, solid game. And I thought I'd share it. It's been on my hard drive since February. I didn't know when to use it. And I said, I'll use it after a really good game. That way people will get their entertainment. If they don't want to watch this one, they can move on. And so that's what I've done. And we're in the IS-6. Platoon up with Rage Adrenaline. I guess there are some plays here we make. We are, I believe, trying to 3-mark this tank at the time. Rage is also trying to 3-mark his. And, snap. There we go. And because of that, I have the armor, so I pull out in front of him a whole lot, you're going to notice. Oh boy, I just got a text there. We're going to pull out in front of him a whole lot to try to block shots for him, take shots for him, because he, at the start of this game, I think, if I remember correctly, he took quite a few hits. And I did not notice that, but he did. Let me turn off my notifications here. How dare they? How dare they? There we go, let's go. Put a shell in. Just kidding, we miss. And then he pulls out broadside. If we literally waited 1 second longer, we would have had a nice juicy shot into the side of that Pershing, but we thought he was going to pull back. He did not, and the shell goes into the wall. But this one, hello there, he put the shell in. Rage is trying to get around me. I'm trying to, I go forwards, he goes forwards, I go backwards, he goes backwards, and now he does not get the kill. I felt so bad. This game, kind of like the last one, Rage was just handed a shovel. Like, here you go, Rage, dig yourself a hole. Pretty much is what the game said to him. And I just made that up. I kind of like that. I'm going to use that from now on. And I kind of didn't help. T-32, fire for the inside drive wheel. T-32, easy penetration. KB5 pulls out. It's like, I will take it. And now I'm pulling in front. Rage is like, take hits for me. So we're going to take some hits for him. We've got our premium rounds loaded now because it's pretty much the only way to contend with those 3 heavy tanks. We can penetrate the KB5 in its weak spot. It's radio man spot. Radio cupola, I guess, with our standard. But we're not taking chances because I thought we might have to shoot the IS-6 or the T-32. And we did shoot the IS-6, we penetrate him through the upper plate, and now we're changing our attention to this T-32. Put a shell into his side. Premium rounds are not needed for his side. I'm pulling out, trying to keep this guy aimed at me so Rage doesn't have to take the hit. He does shoot me, and now we're going to put another shell into the side of his tank. Aim for his track. Somebody else tracks him right before we fire, so unfortunately we don't get the tracking, and they also stopped him, so we're unable to hit his drive wheel. This Yazzie is facing the other way. I think he thought that the other guy was going to live a little bit longer, but he did not. Rage is unable to get the kill. He did just fire, so he wasn't going to reload anyway. It wasn't because I was blocking him, though. I kind of was again. IS-6 is looking at us. I'm not paying attention. IS-6 fires. He bounces off of us, and that was, it looked like an APCR shell. I don't know if it, actually, I think the APCR shell flew past me. I think it was from my friend. But I was also shooting APCR, so that is okay. And that was the action. Boom. Action is over. And we're going to fast forward. Just, you know, to get things going so you're not like, oh my gosh, Clone Guy, you're just driving. Like, I know I'm just driving. But we've loaded up our HE shells because there's a Hawk 12 and a Charioteer up here. And right now, we're probably sitting at a 2nd class mastery badge. But these HE shells are going to put our damage way up above and beyond. Here comes the Hawk 12. Hey, bud. Boom, we put 499 damage roll into him with our HE shells. 390 is our average damage. I blocked Rage Shell. 390 is our average with AP. I just blocked Rage Shell. Boom! 504 damage roll into the Hawk 12. I am so sorry, Rage. As you can see, like I was saying, this game and the other game, Rage was just, oh, poor Rage. Boom! We put another shell. 488 was that. Another shell. This time into the Charioteer. Big high explosive damage rolls. Can we get one more shell into him? Yes, we can. He goes down. I should have let Rage take the kill, because I kind of was a mean person to him, but boom, here comes this guy. He gets finished off by the Yahtzee. Rage was looking the other way. Right as soon as he does, the artillery pulls around the corner. Like I said before, poor Rage these 2 games. He kind of got the short end of the stick, but you know what? Somebody had to have the better side, and it was the one who was recording, so I guess I'll take it. Now we're going to cut the rest of this out as well. It was just everybody chasing down the T-69, and then I think actually we capped the base too. We had someone on the cap circle, and I decided to join them. Because I'm a terrible person and I wanted to get to the next game because I didn't think anybody was going to ever find the T-69. But they did find the T-69, but right as soon as I captured the base. Rest in peace. 5,000 damage, 200 assisted, 175,000 credits made. Not too shabby. We're working on the third mark, and we're getting there. We finished the third mark, of course, I think the same day or the next day. So, you know, not an issue, not a problem whatsoever. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go check out Spaceman and GotADingy's YouTubes. Links in the description below. And I will see you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.